partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from East Rutherford. Get across the 20, mark them at the 2-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 42 yards.
36-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, go, Reed.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
19 Tiger. Ready, go.
Now a pitch to Achane. And he'll get back.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great.
Ready.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the handoff, this is Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Willis now to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the set.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there. And goal.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go. We're good. Blue 58. Blue 58. Up. Sit out.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air and would have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
We won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald. Gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Willis now to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Tonight. Out, let's go. Go.
On first and 10, Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's a give to H.X. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jamian Sherwood there to meet him. From 31, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's H.X. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run it here. It's H.X. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
19.
They'll stay on the ground with a 10. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 10-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Willis to throw.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. H.X. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th.
Now faking the give. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Give up the middle with Hall. still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Don't jump. Ready? Green. Right.
Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Ready up. Step ready. Hut.
Throwing Willis. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Steady.
Now Willis. And he will score! Malik Willis. Touchdown, Dolphins. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yep. Here we go. Tonight.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Up.
He'll go again with Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. One breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Ready.
To throw is Willis. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Back at the 42.
Go.
Throwing, Willis.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On the ready.
It is 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. 70, go.
Here's Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Third.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is hot. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Miami.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Got it.
Now
Ready.
Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving left, and he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331. 11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
One team advances. We'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Ted.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Ball on the
and
27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He had an eye, Mitchell, the intended target. And third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Mini base. Widen up.
Fields now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That is fielded at the 13. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
17-yard line.
Hop, 70, hop, catch, contact, catch,
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Savondre Sweat there on the tackle. From 29, here's 2nd and 8. A run up the middle with Achane. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. The Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.